Good afternoon. My name is Jim Garrett, and I'm president of the Chicago Southland Convention and Visitor Bureau. And on behalf of our board of directors and staff, I want to thank you for joining us for our annual meeting and also for the continuation of the bicentennial celebration for the state of Illinois. Every year, we begin our annual meeting with a brief video touching on just a few of the highlights from this last year. Take a look. Our 2018 annual report is now available, and here's a snapshot of that report. The Illinois Office of Tourism recently reported that in 2017, more than 114 million visitors came to Illinois, and they spent over $39.5 billion while they were here. In the Southland, over 1.2 million hotel room nights were sold, which generated over $105 million in hotel room revenues. Copies of our annual report are available in the back of the room as you head out, or you can go and visit us at visitchicagosouthland.com/annual report. Reaching these numbers could not have happened without a strong sales and marketing partnership that the Bureau shares with our regional stakeholders. The Tinley Park Convention Center, our full service and select service hotel partners, hundreds of outstanding restaurants, our shopping malls and retail outlets, sport venues, and our regional attractions. And it's a win-win partnership that brings that success to everyone. For us, it's all about serving our customers, and we're always reaching to do better. It was just 2 years ago that we introduced our current destination video. Since then, it's been updated and includes new product attraction development, and here's the most recent version. Pretty cool. Conventions and events that come to the Southland don't just magically happen. Few customers walk in the door and say, "Here I am, I'm ready to book my event in the Southland." Competition is fierce, and pulling all the pieces together to successfully coordinate an event is like a giant jigsaw puzzle. The first step is building a solid relationship with our customers. Last year, the staff attended 32 industry trade shows, all focused on association, motor coach, niche markets, sport tournaments, and many others. Attending these trade shows gives us the first opportunity to meet with decision makers who select the location for future events and encouraging them to do a site visit of the Chicago Southland. These trade shows and site visits are door openers that really determine the difference between winning or losing a new piece of business. Over the last 32 years, the Chicago Southland region has successfully hosted literally thousands of meetings, conferences, conventions, trade shows, motor coach tours, and sporting events. For our customer, it's all about the Chicago Southland and the customer's walk-away experience. Did all the pieces come together? Did we exceed their expectations? And will they be coming back? Here are 4 event planners telling their story about their first time Chicago Southland experience and the success of their event.
Hi everybody, I am Mike Olivier with Milwaukee Rotorcross and Team Heli Nation. We are here with Chicago Southland Convention and Visitors Bureau, who has helped us put together the multi-GP North Central Regional Finals. Over 100 pilots participating today, all of them looking for their chance to get the opportunity to fly in Orlando at the National Championship. Today, pilots have been competing in 2-minute races. Drone racing is blowing up. It is everywhere. Chicago Southland has taken care of us very well here at the Matson Community Center on this beautiful field. Pilots are loving it. Spectators are loving it. We're glad to be here.
Hi, I'm Stephen Anthony, Senior Associate Athletic Director from Valparaiso University and the Sport Administrator for our Women's Bowling Program. Excited to be here at Richmond Park Lakewood Bowl, partnering with the Chicago Southland Convention and Visitors Bureau as we host the annual Crusader Classic, an opportunity for us to compete at the highest NCAA bowling level, competing with some of the best programs in the country.
Hi, my name is Jake Mason, and I am the president of USA Dodgeball and the assistant director here at the Ultimate Dodgeball Championship at Sky Zone in Orland Park, Illinois. Today we have 35 teams fighting for over $65,000 in cash prizes. We have a women's division and an open division, and it's our first ever women's division, so I'm really excited about that. This whole event has been made possible by Sky Zone Orland Park, and by the Chicago Southland Convention and Visitors Bureau. Working with them has been absolutely amazing. They helped us with everything we needed, from our hotel to our shuttles to our after party spot, which is the most important. So check out the action at youtube.com/ultimatedodgeball. Check us out at ultimatedodgeball.com and usadodgeball.com.
I'm Camille Lemansky, the event director with the National X-Ball League. We are the professional paintball circuit, and we run events all over the United States, and we're starting to expand into Europe. And this is our first time holding an event in the greater Chicago area. We've been working with the Chicago Southland Convention and Visitors Bureau. They were able to do what no one else was able to do. They found us a venue that had ample, flat, beautiful grass to host our 8 fields of 200 teams who come to play paintball at this event. They were able to convince the venue that we're worth taking a risk on, and it's been a wonderful venue for us because we are close to 6 major interstates. Teams were able to drive in really from multiple states all over easily, saving a lot of money on flights and travel. There are plenty of hotels nearby, which is just an event planner's dream. Plus just the draw. We're close to Chicago, but we're in an area that people feel really comfortable. They're not dealing with the Chicago traffic, or it's just perfect. We've really been impressed with Joel Kester. He's been our main liaison with the CVB here at Chicago Southland, and he was able to negotiate some really good rates for us with hotels, Anytime we had questions about permits with the city, he just handled everything for us, made it much easier, and we really hope we can come back and make this an annual event right here in Chicago, Southland.
The good news is that all 4 of these events will be returning again next year, and some have already committed to multi-year contracts. These events and many others reflect the variety of non-traditional sporting events we have successfully attracted to the Chicago Southland, and building on our reputation as a sports destination as shown by the 4 national sport awards the Convention Bureau received this past year. Sports tourism is pure economic development. It's big business. And for many years now, we have encouraged the need for a multi-use mega sports complex for the Chicago Southland. And if marketed and managed effectively, it will be a game changer, giving the Chicago Southland a much stronger competitive edge, infusing new dollars, creating jobs, and benefiting the entire region, and also generating additional tax revenues. And who knows, hopefully this will happen sometime in the near future. Sport development projects continually evolve in the Southland. Here are a few examples of projects currently in the works. This November, the Ho-Chunk Southland Sports Center in Linwood will be installing 10 portable basketball courts with volleyball capacity for 14 courts, which will make the Southland Sports Center the largest indoor basketball and volleyball capacity in Illinois, with the capacity to corner the market for basketball, volleyball, table tennis, and many other state, regional, and national sport tournaments. A Midlothian Park District recently passed a $13 million referendum to renovate and expand their recreation center to 50,000 square feet, and will also add several multi-purpose rooms to accommodate meetings and conferences. Their groundbreaking is scheduled for this Saturday. The recently opened Roma Sports Club in Frankfort offers over 50,000 square feet for indoor basketball, soccer, and rugby, and will soon be adding 6 outdoor fields. In Crete, Hitz Balmoral Park completed its second successful season of national and international equestrian horse jumping competition and continues to invest more. Renovations are in the works. In Orland Park, there's ongoing discussion of potentially improving and expanding the Humphrey Sports Complex, which will attract even more youth baseball tournaments to the Chicago Southland. And for our hotels, that means more heads in beds. The village of Homer Glen is in the process of completing a feasibility study that will possibly take their vision of a sports complex to the next level. To remain competitive, to stay ahead of the curve, we need to continually reinvent ourselves by upgrading and adding new product inventory to our region. And much of that is also in the works. The village of Tinley Park opened a new Wood Spring Suites hotel with 123 rooms earlier this year. The village is also working on the redevelopment plans for their downtown corridor, creating a music, recreation, and entertainment district. Last year, the city of Country Club Hills expanded their amphitheater, which now has seating capacity for 2,500. And just last week, the village of Lansing celebrated the grand opening of Fox Point, a multi-use festival, concert, and event park, including an open-air pavilion and a state-of-the-art amphitheater with lawn seating for 2,000. Many of our hotels are also upgrading and remodeling. Currently, we have 2 hotels now under construction. In Mokena, a 126-room Holiday Inn Express and Suites, and in Bridgeview, a Hampton Inn and Suites with 109 rooms, and both are targeted to open in early 2019. The demand for increasing our hotel inventory is there, and discussions for new hotel development are ongoing in several of our Chicago Southland communities. Last year, the village of Bridgeview opened a new 100,000 square foot sports dome. The village is also now developing an entertainment district, which will include a new hotel, restaurants, shopping, all centered on the Toyota Park footprint. And in 2019, we'll have a name change from Toyota Park to SeatGeek Stadium, managed by to Spectra Venue Management. As you can see, there are many developments and expansion projects in the works. In wrapping up, I would like to thank our board of directors, shown on the screen, a very special group of dedicated individuals who volunteer their time and fully understand the mission of the Bureau and the economic value that tourism brings to our region. On behalf of our entire staff, I would like to thank them for their continued and valued support. I would also like to recognize and especially thank our executive committee, Amy Patel, past chairperson, Vicki Smith, treasurer, Gloria Morningstar, secretary, Carrie Freiling, vice chairperson, and Daniel Fitzgerald, the new chairman of the board of the Convention Bureau. And Daniel, thank you again for hosting us here at the Tinley Park Convention Center. 2018 was another very productive year. I attribute that success to a very highly professional and dedicated staff. And for me, it's an honor working with them every day.
Sally Schlesinger, Executive Vice President.
Mary Patchen, Director of Sales.
Joel Kester, Sports Sales Manager.
Christy Stevens, Sales Manager.
Toby Fitzpatrick, Sales Manager.
Kim Kasalski, Director of Marketing.
Lauren Petrakis, Communications Manager.
Lynn Enningenberg, Director of Finance and Administration.
Tegan Lineski, Office Manager.
Bernice Shive, Receptionist.
Thank you for all you guys do. You guys rock. And most importantly, the core of my life, my beautiful wife, Peggy. Peggy, thanks for always being there. You rock too. And Chicago Southland hospitality is healthy and continues to grow. Thank you all for being part of that success. Thank you all for your continued support. And thank you very much for joining us here today. Thank you.